So there's this new trend on TikTok to trash your ex using a brand. And I was dying laughing at these because they're so good.
I love it. I love seeing how creative people can get with that kind of
It makes
thing.
me wish I was that creative. It's like, man, if I had made that comment, I'd just be a cooler person. Some of these are kind of dirty, so I don't know if we need to make this explicit or something, but...
Warning.
Gucci, because he wanted everyone's coochie.
It's like that's the only one.
Dollar General, because he didn't have a dollar in general. Great. Hello Kitty, because he said hello to every kitty.
Oh.
Tommy Hilfiger, because he'll figure out a way to lie about anything.
I thought that was gonna go in a different direction.
Ross, because I settled for less.
That's a good one.
Netflix, because I shared him with 5 other girls and I'm the only one paying.
Oh.
A little dark humor. Make-A-Wish, because I was doing charity work.
That's funny.
Taco Bell, good at 3 a.m. but regretted it later. Duolingo, because I never learned my lesson.
I'm like, you're telling me these and I'm like trying so hard to think of one and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't even think of
I need ChatGPT.
Yeah.
No.
I can't even think of like the logos with the brands.
It's because we're bad with names. It help. It applies to this. Excel, because he's now an ex and also in a cell. In and out, because that's as long as he lasted.
Arby's, because he's got the meats.
But that's too nice.
I know, it's so bad. I can only think of good ones.
Skittles, because he wanted to taste the rainbow.
Oh, that took
you
me
a
a second.
There were some better ones, but they got clogged with some bad ones in here. Target, because he never hit the spot. H&M, because he was interested in her and me.
Wow, we got a lot of cheating men out there.
I know, it's really disappointing.
It is sad.
Crumbl, because he had a new one every week. Hold on, there were some better ones.
I can't think of any brands right now. Hydro Jug.
It's gonna go in a dirty direction.
I know. Why is that the only brand that came to me?
Lulu, because I was Delulu.
Oh, that's a good one.
Starbucks, because he never got my name right.
Aw.
That's sad.
That's sad.
Sam's Club, because he was always sampling.
That's a good one.
Vine, because he only lasted 7 seconds. Oh my gosh. Victoria's Secret, because his secret was Victoria.
Have you heard that song? The song?
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. By that TikToker?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. IKEA came in pieces and expected me to put them back together.
Oh, been there.
Mr. Clean, he was bald.
Straight to the point, love it.
Yeah. Capital One, because he always asked, what's in your wallet? FedEx, because I'm fed up with him. Interesting.
Classic.
There were some other ones that were funnier. I'm trying to find them. There's like 87,000 comments in here now. Google, I should have kept searching.
Ooh.
You have one?
I think it's gonna be stupid.
That's fine.
You'll laugh anyway.
Pity laugh.
ChatGPT, overly confident about everything. No, that was bad. Erase it. delete. I can do better.
It's gotta be something about how ChatGPT doesn't have reliable resources.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for.
Like, you can't ask it about books. You can't ask it to give you resources on certain
make
things.
stuff up,
Yeah.
but we'll be like overly confident about what it's saying.
Yeah.
And isn't that every man?
Confidently lie to your face.
Give me like 2 days and I'll come back with a good one.
I saw this a couple days ago and I still don't have good ones, but some of them are funny.
Yeah, I love that.
Also, this thing keeps coming off my Band-Aid.
What happened?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
Do you want to see it? It's gross.
What? Yeah. I was about to ask again. You burned yourself with the curling iron.
I did. Are you a doctor?
I'm just an investigative journalist.
Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. I was doing my hair and I was trying to like curl it back here. And I almost got my finger, but I was like, nah, so I dropped it and hit my full arm instead. Not proud.
Hey, but nothing on the finger. You
Yeah.
avoided the finger.
I mean, that would have been better. Like, this big thing on my arm. I also didn't have any Band-Aids. I had these like hydrogels that worked pretty good, but they don't stick nicely. So I cut a sock and I put it on my arms to hold it in place at night. And then I didn't have time to go out, so I DoorDashed a big box of Band-Aids.
Mm-hmm.
It only came with 2 big ones, and this is one of them.
You think the DoorDasher took the rest?
He might have. Somehow he knew I needed the big ones, and he just left the glue in there. I know.
You didn't tip him enough.
I'm trying to make this stick so I don't have to open the second one.
I could bring you some Band-Aids.
It's okay. You're like, it sounds like you're really struggling. Maybe you can help.
Last week it was your forehead. This week it's your arm.
I know. It's been really bad. I've been on a streak of hurting myself and it's not good. I need to stop. I did get I normally use a hair straightener to curl my hair.
I was gonna say, that's what I remember us growing up. You would always use the hair straightener.
But mine broke. So, and somebody gifted me a curling iron at some point. So that's what I started using, but I don't have the skills.
And we see why you stick to a straightening iron.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a learning curve.
It's really steep.
It's not that steep. Some of us just struggle a little bit.
I know. It's just... I'm just too tired when I'm doing my hair in the morning, and I just,
Yeah. It looks great, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cost me an arm.
And a leg. Not yet.
Not yet. But maybe in 2 weeks.
Stay tuned for next week.
So, speaking of trends on TikTok, did you want to talk about things that we learned too late in life? That's another one that's going around.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
What are some things that took you too long to figure out? For me, how to use a curling iron. Still not there yet.
Still haven't figured it out.
Maybe 2025 is going to be the year. I don't know.
We can only hope. By the end of the year, you're going to have the best curled hair. Like, everybody's moved on to heatless curls, and you're going to be like, I just got this down.
I have bandages all over my body. Yeah. I have to wear a hazmat suit whenever I'm doing it. It's fun.
You know how there's, like, gloves that you can wear so you don't burn your hands?
Yeah. They don't cover your arm, though.
I know, I was going to say, you're just, like, decked out. It's like a onesie.
That's what I need. If anyone's looking for a business idea, like, you have a customer.
We will sponsor. Well, one thing I learned way too late in life is how to put gas in my car.
Yeah. You know why that is? Because in Brazil, 1, you can't get your license until you're 18. 2, you're not allowed to pump your own gas there.
Yeah. So interesting. Honestly, let's bring it to America.
I think it's a thing in Jersey, too.
It's a thing in Oregon.
Oh.
As well.
Maybe we need to move.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. We're just living in the wrong state.
And why not add that? That's creating jobs.
Exactly. What the heck?
I don't have to do it and accidentally do it wrong.
You do have to tip. Not all the time. What?
We are out of money for tipping. It's gotten too extreme.
They'll have their little iPad. This is just gonna ask a few questions.
You just speed away. With the thumb still attached.
No, so when I came to the US, I
remember this. It was with your Jeep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little 2006 Jeep that I thought was...
It was cute. It was a vibe.
Yeah, she was a vibe for a very short while. But, yeah.
First car syndrome.
That's the problem. I was like 19, I think, and you would think a 19-year-old knows how to fill her own car up, but...
We were not taught life skills. I feel like this is valid.
This is our parents' fault. Let's talk about our childhood traumas.
100%.
I learned taxes.
Nothing. I didn't know about car registration. Almost got my car impounded.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Maybe that's part of the list. Things I didn't know until life.
Yeah,
anyway.
Car registration.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I went to fill it up, I thought I did great, right? And then I'm driving home, and my car's acting like kind of weird. I get home, and I tell my brother, I'm like, hey, my car is acting really weird. I don't know what's going on with it. And he starts diagnosing, right? He's like, what's going on with the car? And I'm explaining that she's not running as smoothly, you know, she's kind of jolting, she's struggling. She struggles uphill. Maybe it's a cardio thing, who knows?
I get it.
Been there, sis. I get it. And he's like, and then he starts looking at me like I've done something wrong. And I'm like, I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, it can't possibly be my fault.
Yeah, she's new. I just filled her up. What more could she want? And he says, okay, when you filled her up, what gas did you put?
And you're like, the pretty one, the green one.
Yeah. I said,
I liked.
There was a green button and there was a black button. And I picked the green button.
Because green means go. I get you. That makes sense.
That's what you said when I first told this story.
Really? I don't remember that. At least
so
I'm consistent.
Yeah. Some things just don't change.
That's it.
It's been playing in like replay on your mind ever since.
I just love it when I have the opportunity to use it. Someone said it to me and I just thought it was so good.
You're like, I'm gonna put that one in my back pocket.
It applies to so many things.
Anyway, yes, green did mean go in that scenario. And diesel went in my gas Jeep. And she was trying to throw that up, and we were struggling, and I felt really bad because she was so new. Yeah. But my brother, bless his heart, he siphoned it out for me, and I remember we were just poor college students, so we didn't like buy anything like a good siphoning like tool. I don't know what those even are called. Did you guys suck
it out or something?
Yeah, well, he stuck it out. Maybe. I
remember like a hose and
there was
buckets.
Yes.
I don't remember exactly what went down because we didn't have to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing. He sat out there like all Saturday with like just this like little hose from the gas tank into a bucket, waiting. It's like drops, you know, like one drop at a time. And I'm just like, hey, just like walking past him. Hope it's going well.
The best part about that is that cars driving past probably were calling the cops on him thinking he was just stealing gas.
Yeah.
Just doing a good deed.
they're just like, there's our neighbor again doing something illegal. Yeah, I still crack up when I think about how he was just sitting there. He was so kind. I mean, he bullied me a lot for it, and I guess I'm using the word bully very loosely since it was entirely my fault and I deserved it, but he was very...
So you're entitled to kindness.
Yeah.
And understanding.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's what I needed all these years.
I feel you. It was so like self-deprecating. I deserved it.
But yeah, he's just like sitting on like a camping chair right next to the car literally all day. And I didn't contribute anything. Like, I didn't even bring him a snack. I just went about my day and would call him every now and then like, hey, how's it going?
Actually pretty
Is
good.
it done? I'm like using his car. Just kidding. No, I don't think I did that, but
you know, it'd be understandable.
yeah.
That's so funny. Good brother.
Yeah, yeah. It was all downhill after that. Just kidding. He's still great.
Wait, was this Chi or Ki?
That was Chi. Yeah.
And then he recently sewed your finger.
Yeah, I guess we're even now. No, yeah. Actually, I don't think I even have a scar anymore on my hand. Nope. Yeah, there it is. Very faint.
There you go.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah. Anything else you learned too late in life?
There's the almost getting my car impounded thing too. I was with my friends. There was a Bahama Bucks that had just opened up in our college town, so we were driving over. I had my PT Cruiser.
Love it.
The
funeral car.
The funeral car. So bad. I'm driving it, and then there's a cop behind me all of a sudden. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like terrified. I park. And he comes over and he's like, when was the last time you registered your car? And I was like, I don't know. I bought it like 2 years ago, I think. And he's like, okay. And when was the last time you registered it? And I'm like,
Sir,
I'm sure I paid
what does that mean?
I know, right?
You don't understand. I don't
language.
get it.
What do you mean?
Please break it down.
I'm like trying so hard. Like, I want to be helpful. I'm like trying to answer. I just don't know. I definitely paid to get it registered when I bought it. Because that makes sense, right?
Right.
You register when you get it.
Yeah, it's like kind of like everything at once.
Why would you have to register to get... Do you get like a new birth certificate for your child every year?
Right.
Like, it makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make... Car registration makes zero sense.
Yeah.
At all. In any capacity. Like, why are we paying so many times to own a car? Yes. Like, I'm already paying every month.
I know. It's like, I haven't even paid the first amount off yet. Yeah. You're charging me more money.
Yeah.
And it's usually like a crappy car that keeps breaking down. It's like, I already have to pay to fix it. What do you mean? Anyway, So I just told him, like, and he's like, you have to register it every year. Do you have any papers that, like, about registration in your car? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the glove compartment. I'm like, let's find this out together. Yeah. So I open it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do see it. For like 2 years ago. And he's like, yeah, so you need to do that.
He was probably like, how dumb.
The best part about it is that he was like, she's not lying.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know anything.
Oh, it's so funny because I'm sure, like, you speak fluent English. He has no idea. Like, you're not from here. You don't know, you know, but...
My parents, to be fair, I also don't know how it works in Brazil either.
I know. But, like, over there, somebody will figure it out for us.
But over there, people kill people, and they go to jail for, like, 2 years. So
we have bigger problems.
Not registering a car is like, no one cares.
But they will come after you for it.
Totally. But, like, years later, once it's accumulated enough bills. Yeah, anyway, so he was like, we could impound your car right now. And I'm like, I don't know what that word means.
You're like, okay, wait, break that one down for me.
I've been living here for, like, 2 years, but, like, I have not learned that word. It's so funny.
Like, officer, do you come with a pamphlet? Do you have a dictionary? Because you're saying words I don't understand.
Can you give me your personal phone number so we can text? I need some advice on some other things.
I will have follow-up questions.
He's like, I'm gonna let you go today, but as long as you promise me you're gonna register in the next couple days. Go to this website. He did give me a paper, I'm pretty sure. Or like he wrote it down.
Like,
and
please
I was like,
take a course.
I know. Yeah, it was so sad. But I mean, it's fine. It ended up okay. But yeah, I was like 18 or 19, and I was like, I don't know.
That's a good one.
So dumb.
I have a really good thing I learned too late in life, but this wasn't me. This was my boyfriend.
Oh.
I love him.
It's bad. Okay.
He learned like a few months ago, so I've been present for this transition of
I'm
his.
here for the trashing the boyfriend's one, because I have one too. Go on.
He recently discovered salt. Okay, here's the context.
I'm so concerned.
Here's the context. His mother's British. Does that explain
Not an
things?
excuse.
Well, you know how like they don't season their food in England? Sure. They like don't add salt. It's like
but he
very
grew up here.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's only like half of an excuse. But he was always like so confused why like he would go to restaurants and the food would be great. And then he'd try to cook at home and he's like, it just like never tastes the same.
Did he ever look up like a recipe on anything?
That's a good question. I did not ask that. I was just too entertained.
Is he just like raw dogging chicken? Just like,
I hope not.
rephrase. I can't get back from that.
Give us like 2 minutes.
That was hilarious, but I hope you knew where I was going with that, because otherwise, that's hilarious. That's even funnier. You're like, why are you changing the subject?
Yeah. Bring it back to the salt.
Yeah, but is he just throwing chicken or whatever? I'm still crying. Yeah, that's sad. I used too much salt. I have the opposite problem, I think. I don't know if that's a Brazilian thing, because Josh judges me all the time. Because I feel like food always needs a little bit more.
Yeah. I think we might have the opposite problem. I know my mom always like oversalts things. But yeah, I don't know necessarily how this discovery process has gone for him, but he's just so cute. He gets so excited when he sees salt now. He's like, "Aw!" He like puts it on his food. And I'm like, it's the simple things, you know.
That's so sad.
It's like very balanced out to how sad and how cute it is. You know, it's like it's like a little kid discovering something very basic for the first time ever.
I think of a separate
adorable.
one. My brother-in-law is a UX designer, so he does like user interface of different apps and things for people. And he's fully colorblind.
Interesting.
So, I don't know, I probably bully him for this, which is not good. But it's funny, because like there's different like apps and things that show you like they alter the colors so the colorblind person can see the colors better. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we were talking to him about it, and it's fascinating. He's like, "Oh, that's what that is," and I'm like, "You do user experience."
I know, that's like half of your job.
Graphic design, yeah. Like, how does anything work ever?
How do you manage? Yeah, it's like, oh, that's so funny. Interesting choice.
Under wraps. Anyway, it's just
he just shows up to like a work interview with those like glasses, you know, that you can see colors with.
Seeing the world for the first time.
Yeah. That's very funny.
That's crazy. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones. I mean, my husband had one too. of, this is sadder.
Sadder than the salt.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was actually kind of mad at him for this. It involves cars, but he was at Walmart, and he was pulling out, and somebody hit him. And so, anyway, him telling me the story was like...
Like someone drove into his car?
I don't fully know. It's still in the car. But I think either someone was backing out too and didn't see him and just kind of did it too fast or hit him. I'm not sure. They just hit like the back right or something. That was my stomach. We definitely ate it. I'm so sorry. I said hi. Anyway. So he's telling me that the guy hit him and then they got out of the car and exchanged like contact information. But they both agreed to not get insurance involved. And he went home. And so he's telling me this, and I'm like, who's going to pay for this? He hit you. And, like, getting insurance involved guarantees that someone's going to pay for your car to get fixed. So I'm like, text him. Well, I was like, did he give you a fake number? And he's like, no, he gave me right there in the moment, whatever. I texted him. I'm like, okay. Text him and say, hey, we're going to need to get the car fixed. So... like, how do we want to go about this? And the guy was like, I thought we agreed that we weren't, like, no one's going to pay for anything.
What?
Because in his head, you're always supposed to get insurance involved. This is for everyone. Get insurance involved, because that's your guarantee. Otherwise, people, like, get out of things.
Because, okay, I will say, I have been on the other side of this.
Yeah.
Where I hit somebody's car, and I was like, let's not get insurance involved, because I didn't want my...
premium to go up?
Yeah. But I offered them the money, like, to fix. Because it was, like, a very minor fix.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I'll just pay for it.
That's different. If they pay up front, that's good. If they just give you their phone number, I feel like it's way harder to track. At least, like, you should get, like, a picture of their ID or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
need
can't go
some
after
guarantee.
For anything.
Right.
Anyway, so it's...
that guy was just like...
He just got off... I mean, I grabbed the phone after that, and I sent a very threatening message. It was like... I don't want to get the police involved, but if we need to, we will. He blocked us. And then I didn't have enough information to go to the police, and so I'm like, okay, I guess that's the end of that.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, what a jerk.
I mean, I just knew. It's like, if he didn't offer you any real information, like, he's totally gonna just... Anyway.
All you guys had was his phone number?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you could still do something with that.
No, according to the police. I tried.
Oh,
I called the non-emergency line and asked, and they're like... Do you know, like, his car, make and model, whatever, information from his ID? I'm like, no. And they're like, sorry. They could, but, like...
Yeah, they're not going to waste their time with that.
The FBI is not available to me, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, the FBI is busy with other things.
Yeah, I don't know what, but...
I couldn't reach them.
Nothing's more important than...
They put me on hold.
My beat-up car that's gotten a little bit more beat up.
He, like, crashes in the back. You're like, yeah, the front needs fixing too.
Yeah.
That's actually very frustrating.
Like, the thing that he learned late in life is that you can't trust people.
You know, that's a lesson that we keep on learning.
100%. I saw this video the other day on TikTok, and this girl was like,
you read an article?
I read an article. She's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, shame on you. Because why would you keep doing this? You know I'm going to keep letting you back. I'm like,
yeah,
100%.
I love it. I've seen it so many times that it's like, I'll give you one chance. And then I'll give you another chance. And then I'll probably give you a third. But after the 77th chance, that's where I draw the line.
That's what the Lord said in the scriptures.
Yeah. Wow, I really did pick the scripture number. I just kind of threw one out there.
I think that's what it is, right?
70 times 7, yeah. Which is not 77, but close.
49? Is that what it is?
We are women in STEM.
Yes, we are. And we are proud of it. I'm trying to think of other things that I learned later. I mean, I have one. This is gross.
I love gross.
So, I'm embarrassed to admit that I never did my laundry growing up.
Been there.
Okay. So,
I would just throw my laundry in the hamper and it would show up done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The angels did it.
Yeah. That was just a magic hamper.
And I lived with my sister. Well, I grew up in Brazil. My sister was in the U.S. I came to live with her for a little bit, you know. Mm-hmm. And obviously, while I'm living with her, like, I was responsible for my laundry. And I think my first problem was not asking questions of, like, how do I do this? I think I was embarrassed to be like, I don't know, you know?
Me with gas.
Exactly. We're just go-getters. That's the problem.
We're just self-starters.
We don't like relying on other people. We're independent.
Independent women.
Anyway, so she had this blue bottle in the laundry room. And I'm like, cool. So I would wash my clothes, get the thing in the blue bottle in a little cup, put it in, close it, wash it, dry it. Smelled okay after, like, it smelled good. Kept doing the same thing.
That's all you gotta do.
So the blue bottle was the one with the teddy bear that apparently is fabric softener.
The titty bear?
Teddy bear. Teddy bear. I probably Anyway, I was using fabric softener and not detergent for like a year.
Oh. Well, hey. If it worked, you smelled good.
Like, my clothes, this is so bad. But some of my clothes have these stains, and I'm like, I can't get them off. I've washed them. And so I donated some clothes and threw some other ones away that weren't being washed. That was my problem.
But they were extra soft.
They were, and they smelled good.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I don't know how it's to test it.
It's like those people who don't shower, they just, like, spray perfume, you know?
Yeah. I probably had a reputation.
Like a European shower.
I didn't even know about at my high school. Like, here's that chick again. Well, like, she blue stains on her clothes from the softener.
She looks dirty, but she smells clean.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we were not trained for life.
No, we weren't. And they just, like, our parents just, like, sent us out into the world with, like, clipped wings. We're like, we haven't grown these. I don't know how to use them.
I've never known any freedom at all.
Everything has always been done for me. That sounded horrible.
I know, I was like, oh, that sounds really, like, privileged. But
no, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I will say that there was no, like, independence. Even with just, like, going out and being away from your parents, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I left home like a very, like, scared person. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's also got something to do with my, like, true crime consumption at a young age.
No, unrelated.
But my mom was always like, everyone's trying to murder you. Yeah. All the time. You gotta watch out. That guy was weird. Like,
I know, if a man looks at you, he wants you.
That
was like...
And then, like, here people are allowed to just have guns. It's like, who do you know not to shoot?
Why don't you just shoot everybody?
Like, I don't know how to defend myself. Scary.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but look at us now. Surviving.
25% more grown up than 10 years ago, maybe. On a good day.
I often feel like my college years were almost like high school years for me. Where I was just, like, learning how to be a person.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there were also, like, we were not allowed to hang out with people that weren't from church, really. Mm-hmm. There was nobody our age. It was just the two of us.
Yeah, I know. And what are we teaching each other? We don't know anything.
We were making stuff up. I'm just delivering Pinterest quotes.
And I am running with those quotes like it's none of my business. Yeah, slay, sis. Eat, pray, love.
I can excuse every single thing you do ever. Yeah. We're just each other's lawyers.
Yeah. 100%.
We're not, like, helping each other.
No.
Maybe.
No. Just stay calm and carry on. Just, like, trying to think of it.
Live, love, love.
Yeah. Live, laugh, love. I said eat, pray, love, huh? That's a book.
It's a good lessons all around. I haven't read it, but I've heard good things.
Oh, well, that's hilarious. That concludes another episode.
Yes.
All right.
See you next time.